Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Fitzgerald's Cardinals going up against Johnson's Lions. So now let's go to Glendale, Arizona, where Jim and Phil have the call.
So that means Jeremy Ross will be back for the opening kick. The Cardinals setting up here for the kickoff.
Alright, hey, welcome guys. Welcome to a Madden NFL 15 video. Today I'm going to be talking about the NFL season so far after week 11. I was going to do a mid-season review a few weeks ago, but just never got around to it, and I figured, taking the other day, I said, why not play again Madden while I talking about, football? What a better fitting way than having Madden in the background. So, here you are. You got Cardinals, Lions, top two teams in the NFC right now. Maybe if all goes well after this video, I'm able to do another video next week. Who knows? Maybe do Broncos, Patriots, or something. I don't know. Just want to talk about my thoughts on the season so far through the first 11 weeks. It's been an entertaining season so far, I'd say, at the least. Hopefully we get a good ending too. A lot of drama towards the end with teams getting knocked out, just barely getting in. Who knows what's going to happen? So, I guess I'll go by division now. I'll start off each by each division and see how that goes. So I guess we'll start with the NFC West, seeing how I'm playing against the Cardinals right now. What a surprise they are this year. 9-1 right now, best team in the NFL. Everyone's saying Coastal Palmer with a torn ACL, how he got hurt, but he's done this year. I don't think that's the case. Honestly, I think Drew Stanton can lead this team still. I mean, he did for half the season practically as it was, so why not continue? I don't see what's wrong. Why people think there's a problem there. He played well against the Lions this past week, speaking of which. So I think Arizona's not going to have any problems really down the road. I mean, if they can get the first seed through the playoffs, they have a good shot, I think, honestly. I mean, the only team I think that can give really troubles is maybe, Green Bay if they have to play Green Bay and Lambeau, or, who knows. But no, I think Arizona's got this division. I think they can win the division still, even with Palmer out for the season. And then you got Seattle and San Fran. I mean, they've been okay this year. They haven't been great. Definitely not, both of them are both not as good as last year. So it'll be interesting to see if they can maybe bounce back, make a run for a wild card, even run at the Cardinals for the division. And there's still a lot of time left in the season for them to do that. I don't see why not. Who knows what's going to happen there. And then, the Rams. I mean, their record won't show for anything this year, but they've beaten some good teams. Broncos, Seahawks, they've beaten them. Who knows? Maybe in a few years the Rams can be up there, the 500 team, pushing around, maybe bouncing around, and maybe get a wild card in a few years. Maybe, I don't think they'll get the division run anytime soon, but who knows? They could be in a mix in a few years somewhere. Never know. The NFL works in funny ways. So, guess we'll have to wait and find out, really. If the Rams have anything up in the future years, but obviously they're pretty much out of contention this year. I guess we'll move on to the NFC North, seeing how we're playing the Lions. How fitting. So Lions right now are leading the division right now, or they're tied with Green Bay. I'm not sure what's up with that. I know they have the same record, both there, but I think Detroit has that division. Or no, as a lead. Ooh, did we just stop? I thought we heard Stafford. So I think Detroit, Green Bay, they're gonna definitely be clashing at it for the next few weeks. Yeah, they have to play on Thanksgiving, I believe, so that'll be a great Thanksgiving game. A great treat for us, really. I mean, when's the last time we've had great Thanksgiving games? Well, I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't think Chicago, Minnesota is going to be any problem, any threat, really. I think they'll be battling for third place, if anything, really. But Detroit, Green Bay, I think Green Bay overall will probably get this division, honestly. Only because, I don't know, I just feel like Green Bay has an upper hand with Rodgers. He's just so red hot right now. It's just like, can he be stopped? I mean, I don't know. I guess in the coming weeks we'll tell, but I just feel like he's going to take forever to shut him down. So, I mean, that's the NFC North. I think Green Bay will definitely probably come out top, but Lions could still too. Who knows? definitely one of these teams will get. Detroit or Green Bay will be a wild card team as well. They're both making the playoffs this year, no doubt.
Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to
hopefully, you know, we can get some entertaining football out of this. We'll move on to the NFC East right now. Cowboys and Eagles right now leading the division. And guess what? They're playing on Thanksgiving too. So look at that. 2 great Thanksgiving games for once. Or at least we hope there will be. Both 2 division leaders right now, or 2 teams both in the division right now, going to be playing on Thanksgiving in a week or 2. And that should be some entertaining football. So, you know, I think Dallas is a surprise team this year, really. I didn't expect them to turn it on this as well as they have. DeMarco Murray has really just carried this team, I think. I think people are giving him a little too much credit, but I mean, he's done his job, though. He hasn't choked yet, from what I can see. That should be a first down, I think. But I think Philly, they may start collapsing a little bit with Sanchez. Mark Sanchez, let's face it, is not the greatest quarterback in the world. So, definitely interested to see what will happen in these next few weeks. Oh, wait, look at that, wide open. You know, what a disappointment for Washington Redskins fans. You know, RG3 getting hurt, and then, you know, having Kirk Cousins just not be the quarterback he was, you know, backing up, and then they had, you know, Colt McCoy coming in. So there's a lot of quarterback issues going on there right now. So hopefully, you know, maybe they can figure that out for the rest of this year, go into next season better. And the Giants haven't really done any much damage or noise to me for to care about them. And then you got the NFC South, which is just the laughingstock in the NFL this year. The division leader right now, I think, is the Falcons at 4-6. Saints 4-6 as well, but obviously the Falcons have the current lead because they did beat New Orleans in Week 1. So that's going to be embarrassing to those teams, though. But good if you're teams in that division, because anyone can still make it. I mean, the Buccaneers are 2-8, and they can still technically win the division, which I don't think they will. But who knows? If they somehow get some good luck on their side and get some lucky breaks, they could win the division, the Buccaneers, but I don't see that happening. I'd be surprised if that happened, honestly. So, who knows? I think really New Orleans will probably still take the division, only because it's Drew Brees and the Saints. They have to figure it out eventually. You would think. I think Cam Newton and the Panthers are just going to continue choking. I think Matt Ryan and the Falcons will just be jinxed with some other things, injuries or choke again. Who knows? It's Atlanta. They always screw up somehow. Their whole sports whole sports town. It just feels like it's jinxed. Gotta feel bad for Atlanta fans, really, though. But so you know, that's pretty much NFC right now. And surprisingly, no one saw the Cardinals and Lions being 1-2 right now. I don't think anyone did. And I don't think anyone saw the Eagles and Cowboys fight for the division. And I don't think anyone saw, you know, the NFC South being so weak, where it was so strong not too long ago. So a lot of interesting things going on in the NFC, really. I guess we'll move on to the AFC real quick. AFC East, we'll go there because you know we'll get through it. New England started off very slow this year, and very shocked that they started off very slow. But I guess they have figured their stuff out, because after we're moving on to Cincinnati, they haven't lost a game. So I guess Bill knows what he's doing down there, or up there, I should say. I don't know why I said down there. So I don't know. I think New England, they could be a playoff threat. Or not a playoff threat, a Super Bowl threat. I'm sorry. They are obviously going to be a playoff threat. Super Bowl threat? I think so. But I wouldn't put your eggs in one basket, really, because I feel like the Patriots will still somehow find a way to choke in the playoffs. They always seem to do. I know Patriot fans probably, I know Patriot fans probably hate me for saying that, but it's true though. They haven't won in 10 years, Super Bowl in 10 years. I know they made the Super Bowl 5 times. That's cool and all, but let's see here. Let's see if we can just punch it in.
Just 2 yards to go.
But no, I think really though, I think New England's got the division though still up top. I don't care what anyone says. Miami may give them a hard time. So we'll see. Miami, I definitely think it's a wild card contender, really, at this point. They're playing well, surprisingly, with the injuries they've had. I think Miami could be a threat for a 6th seed. It'd be kind of cool, really. right, I'm at the 1 yard line here. I'm just gonna go for it. I gotta be aggressive. I'm an aggressive Madden player. Where are we at the 1 though? That's the question of the day. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get to the 2-minute warning. Okay, we're gonna do a fullback. Nope. We'll do a fullback run. Is there a fullback run that I like? Yeah, let's do this one.
Going for it on 4th down.
Let's see here if we get this touchdown. But yeah, I think Miami's definitely a wild card team. There we go. Gotta be risky. Sorry. A lot of people are probably like, you should have went for the field goal. You don't go for the field goal. In that case, it's Madden. I'm aggressive. But, you know, AFC East has been boring for 10, 12 years now. It's just not even been a topic to talk about, really. I mean, the Dolphins did win it not 2010 or 2011. They won it randomly when Brady got injured. So, I mean, besides that, though, really. Patriots don't put up their division banners like some teams do. Patriots say, oh, division banner, just put it in the closet. We don't need it. We have like 20 of those already. The only ones they care about are Super Bowl banners.
No return here as he takes a knee.
Moving on, AFC North, that's a great division to talk about. Everybody's above 500. Everybody's pretty much I would consider everyone tied really in that right now, that division. Playing wise and record wise, kind of. I know there's certain leaders and certain tied procedures and division ways they break that up, but really they all have basically the same record and they're basically all playing at the same level, in my opinion. I mean, the Browns were leading what, a week ago, the division solely. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought the Browns would be winning, having winning record? Sorry. Who would have thought Cleveland would have had a winning record? It's tongue twister just trying to say that because I just can't believe those words came out of my mouth. The Browns. Good for Cleveland, though. They've been having a shitty team for how long now? I think, though, really that division is going to come down to who's going to want it more towards the end. Who's going to choke? Who's not going to choke, really? I think Cincinnati will come away with that division. I know it's kind of weird saying that, but I don't see Baltimore. I feel like they've been struggling. There's been something about them I just can't figure out. There's something wrong with that team. They just look like they're not all there. I mean, they still win. They play well. I just feel like they're very distracted still with the Ray Rice thing. I know it's still lingering. I know it's happened way back in the summer. Actually happened last year, I should say. But I feel like they're just not themselves this year. I feel like there's still a lot of distraction there. So who knows what's going on there. But I think, Pittsburgh as well. I feel like, yeah, they got hot these past couple weeks, but they lost to the Jets. And Pittsburgh's one of those teams. They have been for the past couple of years where they've been hot, cold, hot, cold. They can't stay consistent, really. That's why it's hard to, put them up there. But, if they can stay hot, if they can find a way to stay hot, then they may take the division. But I just don't think Cleveland can hang on to this. I feel like they're going to start choking a little bit. I feel a little too much. The pressure's going to build up too much on them. They start making mistakes on the field, or making mistakes. It's going to become too much for them to handle, really. So until they can experience maybe a collapse or something, not that they're experiencing any more suffering, really, but maybe experience what it feels like to, have something for a while and then lose it like that. And then maybe next year they come out and bounce back and say, all right, we're not going to give it up this year. We know how to handle it this year. All right, so I think Cincinnati will probably take the division. They have a sort of an easier schedule than most of the division foes. They do have to play the Steelers twice, so, I mean, ultimately that's what you're going to be looking at. I think anyone can still win the division. I'm not saying Cincinnati, they're definitely winning the division. I think any of those 4 teams right now can win the division, which is awesome, good. I think we'll come down to week 17 to figure out who wins that division. Definitely, I think one of those teams will be making the wild card as well. And why not, right? They're strong. Hey, maybe they'll have 2 teams go to the wild card. They'll have 3 teams go to the playoffs. That could happen. I'm not saying it will, but it's very possible that it could. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen to that division. Moving on to the AFC South, kind of another slow, mediocre division, not the greatest. Yes, the South division this year in each conference haven't been that great. I mean, Indianapolis is not a bad team. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're bad. They pretty much have this division. I think Houston could give them a run for the money, but I don't think they will. I just feel like Houston will just collapse. They always collapse. It seems like always late November, December. They just cannot put. They just start putting things not the right way. They just fall apart and they fall off the radar. You know, that happened a couple years ago when they went like 8-0 or 11. Yeah, they lost like what, like the last 5. I don't even remember. It's too long ago. I don't have the greatest memories, but I don't think Houston could get a run for the money, and Jacksonville, Tennessee is no way they're getting a run for the money. Maybe in a few years, Jacksonville could be up there, like maybe a 7-9, 8-8 team if they can build, but I don't think they're going to be anytime soon for Jacksonville, Tennessee being back up there. But I think Indy's got this division. Even if they don't luck and them start struggling, I still think they'll win the division. And he's got a fifth touchdown. What a shame that is. Oh well, got a game on our hands. But so, yeah, I think the Colts get the division. I don't think anyone from AFC South will get the wild card. And then at AFC West, I think this is the last division we need a touchdown real quick. You got Denver, Kansas City, San Diego playing very well. Then we're not even going to talk about Oakland. They haven't even got a win yet. So they'll get very no time. They get 0 wins, no time about talking about. I'll say this much: I don't think they're going to win a game this year. I'd be surprised if they did. But who knows? I don't really know their schedule, so maybe they will. But that's all I'm talking about. Oakland and San Diego. I feel like starting to fall through the cracks a little bit slowly. I feel like there's something about them that they're just not piecing it together. I don't know. Who knows what's going on there? I still think they're going to struggle down the road. They always San Diego's one of the team that always falls apart in December, if anyone's ever noticed. Or not fall apart, I'm sorry. They I can't remember if they turn it on or turn it off. I think they do turn it on in December, so who knows. See, I'm getting all confused here.
First down here.
San Diego usually does good in December. They're a December team, I believe, or they're not. I don't remember. I can't remember. There's too much stuff going on right now. For me to remember, memory's not that great. But they do win when it matters, it seems. Or they try to win when it matters. Kansas City, I don't know. Kansas City could be a good team up there. They've been kind of iffy, though, too. San Diego's kind of impressed me at the beginning of the season, and now they're kind of disappointing me. As well for Kansas City, they haven't impressed me or disappointed me. I'm just kind of like, Kansas City? Oh, okay. Yeah, they just beat Seattle, but, I mean, they lost to Tennessee in Week 1. See here, I'm trying to see that play. I just picked the same play by accident. Oh well.
Now on the move. Gets it out for the
so I think Kansas City, I think they could make a wild card spot. They are right now. If the playoffs ended today, are 5th seed. They're 7-3. I think Kansas City could, but I don't know. I feel like they still have some problems that could develop. I know I keep saying a lot of teams could have problems to develop. Anything can happen, guys. It's the NFL. For all we know, Jacksonville will rest their games. No, that's not going to happen, but still. But I think Denver overall is just going to win this division regardless. I mean, yeah, maybe they're starting to have problems. I got picked off. They're starting to have problems, but I think that I think at the end of the day, Denver still wins this division. It's Peyton Manning. Whether the Broncos makes a Super Bowl this year, probably not. With the way they've been playing lately. So it's going to be interesting to see how these divisions play out. But I think some of them you can tell that they're already decided. A couple of them, not all of them. But most of them are going to be for, I think, all the NFC. It's safe to say that all of the NFC divisions, there's a race going on right now. And that's great. So, good for them. AFC, I mean, oh wow, left them wide open. But I think AFC really could have some blowouts. Like New England, I think will probably have that. I think Indianapolis has got that. AFC North is probably AFC North and AFC West are the only two close ones, really. So, I mean, the AFC East is always a blowout every year, most of the time. So I'm not surprised. I guess looking at it forward, if I had to pick 2 Super Bowl teams right now, I have to say it's going to be Green Bay versus New England. Just because both Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady have been just unstoppable, it seems. I mean, who knows? And that Patriots defense and that Green Bay defense, man, what's going to happen? I feel like something has to give. Like, both their defenses are playing well, both their offenses are playing really well. Like, what's going to happen? It's going to be like a 3-0 Super Bowl, or you're going to have like a 64-61 Super Bowl. Who knows what's going to happen, you know? I don't think it'd be 3-0, but personally I think it'd be like a 21-24 kind of deal. So, you know, we'll see what plays out. I really look forward to what's going to happen. I'm hoping that Super Bowl's not a blowout, because every game, a lot of the big primetime games that have been on TV have been blowouts. Like Thursday night, for example. Well, like almost about 85% of the games I've watched have been blowouts. So, who knows? Hopefully, we don't have a blowout this Super Bowl like last year. I feel like last year was like a prelogue to blowouts for primetime games. But hopefully this year's Super Bowl is close and it comes down to dramatic fashion. I'd be okay with that. It'd be interesting to see. A lot of interesting teams in the mix right now for the playoffs too. So we'll have to see, really. I just like predicting this stuff. It's fun. It's fun talking about football. I'm enjoying playing Madden while talking about it. I mean, hopefully if all goes well, maybe I'll continue making more of these videos. Maybe you guys can even tell me what teams to pick and play as, or topics you guys want me to talk about. Actually, we don't have to talk about football necessarily. You know, we could talk about other things. But anyway, it makes only sense to talk about football while playing Madden. Just saying. But hopefully all goes well. And I probably should be running the ball. I don't know why I chose a pass play.
Is in the backfield. First down at the 26.
But I guess we'll talk a little bit about my Madden background. Because probably guys are wondering how long I've been playing Madden and all that. I've been playing Madden since probably 2001. Eddie George was on the cover. I remember that much. I may have actually been Madden 99. I don't remember. I can't remember. It's so long ago, guys. Give me some slack. But the one with Eddie George was on. That's the first Madden I ever played. I believe it was 2001. So,
second down coming up.
And I've been playing every year ever since. And the funny part is, I've played across 4 systems. Or not 4 systems. I played on. Gotta run this with us. Oh, he got my way. Oh, get that shit. Oh, should I just do it? But yeah, no, I've played on GameCube, I've played on PS2, I've played on PS3, I've played on Xbox 360, I have played on Xbox One, I'm playing right now on PS4, as you can tell. I've played on PC as well, believe it or not. I played Madden like 03 or 04 on PC. I don't know why I did. I think I got it for Christmas. So I have a lot of Madden background and a lot of Madden experience.
Great pass, great catch, great control.
I was actually, for a while, I was on the Madden leaderboard, I think, on Madden 10 online for 360. So I was on a weekly leaderboard, which was crazy. And it was for like, a sort of brief time. Obviously, a lot of stuff that shit gets modded and stuff. But I was on there for a brief time, and I was playing, had a good Madden, I guess you could say. Playing ranked games. Wow, nice stop right there. But definitely love Madden. So the only thing I'm gonna have to critique about it is, you know, you guys remember Be a Superstar mode in like Madden 06, 05? How awesome that was. Why did they get rid of that? Like, do they not have enough room to put in the game? Like, they need to bring it back. Cause the career mode in this is just terrible. Like, come on. Like, this is just so bad. It's bad. We saw Hill with a field goal here. But, you know, I think that's what's really holding this thing back. If they had a good career mode like NBA, I think we'd be looking at a lot more sales for them, really. But hey, I'm not part of the Madden development team, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah, still get the field goal. It's all right. But no, I think that's really what's holding Madden back. It's starting to feel like repetitive. It is feeling repetitive. You know, the only thing, I still find myself buying Madden almost every year, which is sad, really. Not really. It's not sad. I shouldn't say it's sad. I take that back. It's not sad. It's just sad that I always say I'm not gonna buy Madden next year. It's just a big roster update, and I end up buying it anyways because I get suckered in whatever they're advertising, really. So, you know, I'll probably still buy it again, honestly. But hopefully they can add a nice career mode, because I enjoy that a lot. I don't really play online. I haven't really played online in Madden in the past 2-3 years. I don't know why. I feel like the servers are just too laggy for me. I don't know. It's just Madden 10 was like Madden 10, Madden 11 like last year or two. Madden 12 even. I played online. Madden 12 was like the last game I really played online a lot. After that, I couldn't stand 13. It was just laggy for me. And Madden, I don't even think I bothered with Madden 25. If I remember correctly, actually. I had it for like a week or two, and I traded it in and got my like $40 or whatever from GameStop. So I just was like, yeah, this is just the same as Madden 13. Was not impressed. But no, I think that going forward, if they put a good career mode in here, people would be like, oh, okay. So, I mean, that's that. I mean, if you're on my channel right now watching this, YouTube channel, because this might be on a Facebook post. You might not be actually on my channel, but on a Facebook page. So, my Facebook friends, I highly encourage you to follow me on, not follow me, subscribe to me on YouTube. And if you're just barely finding this in public on YouTube, feel free to subscribe to me. I got a NBA 2K15 my career mode going right now. I've got an NHL 15 my GM mode. The thing about the my GM mode for NHL is I'm doing it with 2 friends, which is kind of fun right now. It's fun because we sit around, we're debating. All right, so who do we trade? Who do we sign for next year? What do we do? What are we doing for lines? What are we doing for this? We got some money, not money issues. Some salary cap issues we got to watch out for. So it's kind of interesting to see for that group effort. So it's kind of different than most GM modes you see online. I just leave this guy open every time. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what other modes I do. I plan on doing a WWE 2K15 career mode. That's been planned for a while. I definitely Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I do plan doing a walkthrough for the campaign at some point. I do have one filmed, but it was my first one through it, and I did die a lot because I do play on veteran. So I may go play through it again and refilm it. I don't know yet. And I am having a little bit of copyright issues with some of the stuff. It's saying it's Activision's. I don't mind. It's definitely all Activision. I just like to do a walkthrough. So we'll see if I end up doing that. I definitely have some multiplayer games I could put online here. Grand Theft Auto 5, I definitely plan on posting some stuff there. Maybe a walkthrough, maybe some funny online videos, we'll see. Other than that, I don't really know what else I'm going to be posting on here. I was going to do a Destiny series of some sort, but I don't really think I'm going to do that anymore. Because I've pretty much maxed out my characters, so that's the point of that. There's no point, really. I was going to do a walkthrough and I just never got around to filming one. Oh, Destiny is good, but, it's kind of repetitive. I enjoyed the game, but I don't know, I've had it for 2 months now, and time to move on, really. It's a good thing, I almost bought that digitally, too. I bought the disc, so I'll trade it in at GameStop. I don't know, what else, whatever you guys want, let me know, games, series, ideas. I'm always down for it. I am planning on doing wrestling prediction videos very soon. Not necessarily Survivor Series because it's, well, for one, it's going to be crunch time because that's this Sunday, and I don't think we'll get to it. But I am a WWE fan. I do a lot of videos on that. Maybe we could eventually doing play a match, talk about wrestling, or even wrestle the matches and talk about them, which would be kind of cool. Well, who knows what I'll do there. I think that'll actually be pretty sick. No user pick, okay. But, we'll see what we'll do. A lot of good stuff coming out. Maybe even, maybe some Minecraft videos, a series or something. Who knows? Build a city step by step. That'd be kind of cool. I've seen the videos out there. But any suggestions you guys want, I'll definitely think about them or maybe try them out. This is my first Madden video and talk through. So definitely enjoying it. But really, if you have any ideas, throw them out there. Any ideas or any suggestions, or tell your friends, subscribe and watch. Right now, I'm not in a whole focus. The focus isn't necessarily getting an audience right now. The focus is establishing a certain series. And then in about maybe in a few months start growing an audience and then focus on that. I just want to basically start establishing and trial and error things, really, right now. Because it's really, I'm really all fairly new to this whole capturing and editing, and I'm kind of fairly new to all this, so you gotta give me some slack. I'm gonna work out all the kinks I can in the next few months, and I'm hoping by summertime 2015 I can start fully focusing on the audience.
It's now second
So,
down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
if you're noticing, there's I may repeat myself twice. Trying to work that kink out, just recording every 15 minutes. So, you know, definitely any suggestions you guys, any other gamers out there that record and post to YouTube, any suggestions you have for me. I use the PlayStation Share, really.
Ellington is in the backfield. 3rd and 6.
Nah, I should have probably passed there. But you know, I'm open to any suggestions, really. And you want to criticize, that's fine too. You know, whatever you want to do. I just want to right now focus on bringing out the best. Start bringing out some stuff. Oh, that's got blocked. Bringing out some stuff, and definitely looking forward to what's coming up in the next couple of weeks. Definitely get some good content out for you guys. So there's that. But definitely check out some of my other stuff. And I'm not really sure what else you, I'm not really sure what else to really put on YouTube, like I said, so I'm open to any ideas. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'll leave it in the description. You can follow me away at the ChampMM. And definitely feel free to follow me on, or not follow, I keep saying follow on YouTube, subscribe to me on YouTube, like I said. I don't know why I keep saying fall. I guess everything's fall these days. Probably my bad. So we'll see. And I definitely have a good group of friends that, you know, we could even do a group Madden game or something, or have a Madden tournament posted on here. Who knows? Anyway, I just try to throw out ideas, really. Try to wrap this game up though here in Arizona. Ticking away at the time.
Well, the Dink and Duck quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they
if you guys do enjoy a lot of wrestling reviews and stuff, I have a buddy of mine that does Raw reviews every Monday. Or not every Monday. He does every week, I should say. He does a lot of reviews and predictions. I mean, I plan on doing some of my own, maybe a little different twist to it. We'll see. But I'll put his YouTube in the description below. I cannot tell you what it is on top of my head, so I cannot remember the name of it. I'm a bad plugger. I'm sorry.
Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the
offense. I think he's got a couple of Guitar Hero videos on there too. Not too sure if I saw on there, but that's what you're into. He's your guy. Good friend of mine too, so hopefully
he'll fire it out to the left. No
guys like that.
At all. Incomplete. 2 minutes to go.
And I was trying to get all about off the topic of football, but I mean, I got through what I wanted to talk about, really.
They send the tight end.
The only thing I will say, we'll touch on real quick, because the game is coming to an end. A lot of controversy going on with that domestic violence situation in the NFL this year. Maybe we could, I'm not going to get into it now. Obviously not enough time to get into it now. But maybe we can I can make another video, and we can talk about it. Or I can talk about it. I don't know what I said it to be. But. So there's that. I mean, it'd be kind of fun to do like a Vikings-Ravens game or something like that. Well, okay, I shouldn't say it's funny. Nothing about it's funny. But, interesting. This is probably the word. Or coincidence.
He's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Kind of a shame, really, though, that stuff has happened in the NFL. You know, I don't believe in domestic violence, to be honest with you. You know, I had my own situation where I had to deal with something like that. Where I didn't personally have to deal with it. I had a close friend of mine that went through that, something like that. So definitely was not happy about it. When I heard about the stuff about Ray Rice and the stuff about Adrian Peterson with his child. And it's actually, you know, I'll be the first to say I've been a big, huge Adrian Peterson fan my whole life. And when I heard that, honestly, I just saw my jersey hanging up and I threw it somewhere, and I don't know where it is now. I think I literally threw it out my window. I was just disappointed, really. I just didn't want to believe it. I know. I think the jersey's still kicking around somewhere in my room. I don't know, but I haven't worn it since. I don't plan on wearing it. I mean, unless something ridiculous happens, they're like, oh, we stole a plot twist, blah, blah, blah. Like, I really doubt that's gonna happen, but it's a shame.
Catch made. Tackles made, and that'll move the chain.
And then I've been doing fantasy football this year. I started a new league. I think I was offside this shit. I went into a new league this year, thinking because I was bored of my old league. I was in a random public league, three in a row time champion of that, and then I go into a brand new league when my friend was in it. Oh, sure, you know the people I didn't know join. And it's been the complete opposite. It's been so frustrating playing this year. Been having injuries after injuries after injuries, and after people not performing the way they should be. I don't even have any starting running backs still that were I drafted. I don't think I have anyone. Oh, what an interception that is. But, you know, I guess that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Because he was bragging at me the other day. He's like, huh, I thought you won your championship 3 years in a row. I said I did. But this year I'm just jinxed. I'll say, however, though, my Pigskins League I'm in first place, so.
The Lions are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
I do have to run it. All right.
After being stuffed at the line of
So, I mean, I guess you can't have it all, but it's a shame. I wanted to show people up in that league.
Will run it. Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 24.
Yeah, I guess the Lions are really going to try to make an effort here to come back. Well, hopefully I get this first down. 3rd and 6. Yeah, maybe I'm going to, like I said, I'm an aggressive play caller. We're audible to play action here and see what happens. Wide open right there. Right, look at that. Game's going to be over. Well, I definitely look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this video. Probably not many people will watch it. Yeah, that's okay. It's my first video doing it while talking, so just any feedback would be great, guys. It doesn't even matter if I get stuck there. I can just burn the clock. It's going to be close.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
I don't know about this play clock. I think I'll be okay, but I'll run one more play just to be safe. But yeah, any feedback's great, guys. I'll leave links and stuff to follow me on Twitter. My friend's YouTube channel. Subscribe here on WM Productions. Looking forward to what you guys have to say. Be sure to check out my other videos if you like. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Again, thanks for watching. If you didn't stick through this whole thing, maybe I should make it shorter next time. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it all.